welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be reading Lionel Messi chapter 5. And also before we get into the video, I'd also appreciate if you can like and subscribe to my channel because we're nearly at 20 subscribers. Chapter 5, Family Fun. At the Messi family party each Sunday, the adults cooked and chatted, and the kids played football all day long. Lionel always looked forward to it. Football and family were his two favorite things in the world. There were 5 youngsters, Rodrigo, Mateus, and Lionel, and their cousins Maxi and Emmanuel. Lionel and Emmanuel were much younger than he and others, but after their success together with the Grandoli team of '87, they were feeling brave. "This time we'll play for the 2 of us against the 3 of you," Lionel suggested with his arm around his teammate's shoulder. Rodrigo laughed. "Are you sure about this? You barely come up to my waist. We'll crush you." "We'll see about that," Emmanuel fought back. He would make the saves and Lionel would score the goals. They were a winning combination. "This should be interesting," George said to Maxi and Emmanuel's dad, Claudio. They moved a little closer to watch the match. The boys used rocks for goalposts, and once the pitch was laid out, they were ready to begin. The first team to score 6 goals would win the match. Emmanuel passed to Lionel, and he flipped the ball around Maxi with ease. Now he just had his two brothers to beat. He slowed down a bit to think about his options as Mateus and Rodrigo both ran in for the tackle. Lionel quickly moved the ball to the left, then to the right, and in a flash he glided in between them. 1-0! "How on earth did you do that?" Claudio asked in amazement. George shrugged. His son was a little magical. "Nice work," he cheered. Soon it was 3-0 and Lionel's brothers were not happy. The 2 youngsters were making them look like fools. What could they do to get back in the game, Lionel in the game? Lionel had the skill, but they had the strength, and so they used it. They started to push and kick him. It was the only way to get the ball off him. "Mateus, be careful with Leo," George shouted. "It's not my fault that he's small and weak," Mateus replied angrily. There was always fighting while the match went on. They weren't family anymore. They were rivals, and they would do anything to win. Lionel got up to take the free kick. He was used to being fouled, and he didn't let it upset him. Scoring was the best form of revenge. As Rodrigo ran back towards the goal, Lionel chipped the ball just over his head and in between the posts. 4-0. The older boys fought back to 4-3, but Lionel didn't give up. He was a winner, and losing wasn't an option. He scored to make it 5-3, but then Maxi and Mateus scored to make it 5-5. It was one of the most exciting games they'd ever played. "Next goal wins," Claudio called from the sidelines. Lionel needed to do something special, but how? It was 3 versus 2, and they were marking him very tightly. As he passed to Emmanuel, Lionel sprinted into space, and when he got the ball back, he dribbled forward at speed. Mateus backed away until he had no choice but to make a tackle. Just as he stretched his leg out, Lionel shifted the ball to the left. He was away! Rodrigo ran out of his goal to block the shot, but Lionel put it through his legs. Goal! As the losers lay down on the concrete, the winners celebrated a famous victory. "What's the score?" their grandmother Celia asked from the front door. "It's just finished," George told her. "Lionel and Emmanuel just beat the others." Celia wasn't surprised. She had been watching the team of '87 for a long time. "That's perfect timing because dinner's ready." As the boys came inside to wash their hands, the amazing smells of spaghetti bolognese hit their nostrils. Suddenly, they were hungry and they raced to the table. "Is that enough for you?" his grandmother asked, putting a huge plate of food in front of Lionel. He shook his head. "More, please." After he had seconds and a quick rest on the sofa, he was ready to go again. How about another match? He asked the others. Rodrigo groaned. I'm not playing against you again today. Mateus and Maxi agreed. They were too tired for that. Emmanuel had a better idea. Why don't we go down to the plaza instead? We can challenge some of the local boys to a match. No one will beat the five of us. Lionel nodded eagerly. He loved the challenge of playing against new opponents. It would be nice to play with his family rather than against them. When they got to the plaza, they asked a group of teenagers who took one look and laughed. No way! We're not playing against him, they said, pointing at Lionel. He was way too small. It was the Messi family's turn to laugh. Just wait until you see him play. And the next chapter that I'll read tomorrow is chapter 6, News. If you enjoyed me reading that, stay tuned for chapter 6. Before I go, again, I'm going to say, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Peace!